Hey kid, what's up? It's me. It's your dad. Everything's going. How's mom? Did you tell her you loved her yet? If not, go do that. Welcome to episode 2. What's up? Yeah, this time I kind of just wanted to go over what this is, what this whole channel is, I guess. What it's for, why I'm making it. Yeah. So, I think it should be a shorter one than last time. Also, hopefully it's in focus, because I didn't realize the last video wasn't in focus at all until I got home. And I was like, wow, this is very blurry. Hopefully, this one's a little bit better. I don't know. I can't tell. But I will find out soon enough. Anyways, I had the idea for this channel actually like a long time ago, like a year and a bit ago, I think. Right around my 20th birthday. I'm 21 now, and I've been 21 for a couple months. So, probably like a year and a half ago-ish. Maybe more. Anyways, that's not really important. But, yeah. Because I was turning 20, and I was like, I want to do something. I don't know. I got really, I felt, when I turned 20, I was like, I got to do so many things. I feel like I'm so behind. So I started a whole bunch of different hobbies. I was like, I need to start journaling, and I need to start doing this and that and this. I didn't stick with any of that stuff at all, but this was one idea that I had. I was like, oh, well, I don't like journaling, so I should start a YouTube channel. And it'll be like a video journal. And then I was like, okay, but it can't just be a video journal. That would be boring. And then I was like, what if I did a video journal to my future kid? That would be kind of cool. So that's where the idea came up. And that was like I said, like a year and a half ago. And then I did a couple videos. Like, I literally think I did 2. And I was like, I don't have time for this. Also, I, much like everyone, have a very boring life. So I was like, this is boring. I don't want to do this. So I stopped doing it after 2 videos. And then I made like one more video like a year, I don't know, half a year later. Because I went on a trip and I was like, oh, this would be fun to record. And I did. But then I didn't really post it. Same with the other 2 videos. Technically, they're up on the channel. I just have them, like, unlisted. Yeah. It was fun. But I was just like, I can't get into this. But we're here again. Yeah. So that's kind of the backstory. And basically the idea is, like I said, kind of like a video journal for me. Like, I want to get my thoughts out there. Because journaling is supposed to be good for you, but I don't like journaling, so this is my alternative. Get my thoughts out there, my ideas, stories that I have that I want to take note of. So this is that for me. But there's also a couple other things. Because it's not just that. Because it's to my future kid, presumably you, if you're watching this, it's also like, I want them to be able to learn from my mistakes, so that's part of it, since I'll be, presumably making mistakes while I do this. I can talk about them, and you can hopefully learn from them. Yeah. And I also, basically I want a way for you to be able to relate to me. And I know a lot of kids, especially when they get into their teenage years, don't relate to their parents at all. And they're like, you don't understand me. We're totally different. I get that. I was the same way when I was a teenager. So this is also to remedy that issue. Yeah. Basically, I want some form of me that you can relate to more, hopefully. Okay, hopefully you don't go through anything bad that I went through. Hopefully you don't go through anything bad. That's the ultimate hope. But if you do, maybe this could be a comfort to you, knowing that your dad went through something similar and is talking about it. Yeah, like, like the stuff I talked about in the last video, because I'm gonna talk about that stuff more, and I don't know. Hopefully you don't go through that. But if you do, hopefully it's some comfort to you. Like, knowing, oh, my dad went through something like that. And he's talking about it. And it turned out all right. So that's part of it. I want to be able to share my stuff. And for it to be in a place. Just like a journal would be. Yeah. Also, partially just for fun. I think that is okay. I want to do something, and this is something to do. I don't know, kind of as like a hobby. Just cause I can. Yeah. And there's other reasons as well, like if I ever go on a trip, I want to document that, and I want to, have that in there. And there might not be like a life lesson that you learn from the trip or anything. It's just a place to put that. Also, just a few more things I want to cover. I guess I'm also partially doing it because I think it would be cool to be able to make a living off YouTube. That would be cool. So I guess I'm kind of hoping that other people find this channel and they enjoy it and they stick around and I'm able to make a living off of it. Because who doesn't want to make a living where you get to choose your own hours and you can do it remotely so you can be anywhere in the world? That sounds like a good gig to me. So I'll be completely honest, I'm also partially doing it because of that. But also I'm not like if no one ever finds this channel and I'm doing it for 10 years or whatever, I'm like, okay. Whatever, because really it's mostly for, like, I don't know, I heard this somewhere where it's like, if you want to be a content creator, I think I just threw open my mouth a little. If you want to do that, then pick your audience, and by pick your audience, pick one person. Think of one exact individual you want to make content for. In this case, it's my future kid. And it's myself, I guess, a little bit. Yeah. So, I'm doing that. I just figured I should be transparent about that. Because I think it would, I don't know. Who doesn't want to do that? I guess. Anyways, one final reason why I want to do this is, how do I say it? Well, okay. Kids outlive their parents, mostly. So, I'm doing this because it'll be something for my future kid to look back on once I'm gone. That's crazy. That's crazy to say out loud, because I'm like 21 now, and I plan on living a long, fulfilled life. But there's also that. I want something because my kids are going to outlive me, and I want something for them to look back on. Also for their kids, like, I don't know. Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah. Mortality. It's crazy. I guess I should cover, like, what it's going to look like. But I think that's kind of self-explanatory. It'll be mostly this. It'll be me talking to a camera. And that's it. That's my current plan, at least. The travel videos might be a little bit different. I like to do those up a little bit. So, like, do a video of, I don't know, whatever it might be. I don't really know how to explain that, but, like, edit it a little bit. Make it a little fancified. But I think for the videos that are like this, where I'm just talking to my future kid, I think it's important to not have it be super, like, edited with a bunch of stuff over it. Because I want it to be like a conversation. And I feel like putting all the stuff over it is kind of taking away from that. I also just wanted to feel like, I don't know, more real. Yeah, for reasons. Because the year's 2026 and AI's around. And so there's a lot of stuff that feels very fake, especially on social media. And I want this to feel real, like just someone talking to their future kid. So, yeah, that's kind of the idea. This is what it's going to look like. There will be some videos that are a little different, like I said, like traveling and stuff like that. But we'll see. I mean, we'll get to it when we get to it. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I should figure out what, like, the first topic I want to cover is. I want to, like, go through topics every video. Like, I want to talk about love, or I want to talk about anxiety, or I want to talk about depression, or I want to talk about, just have, like, a different topic every week. But that might be a little hard, and I don't know where I'd start. So, if you have any ideas, let me know. Funny. Anyways, yeah. But part of doing this and what it's going to look like, I want to do a video every week. I think that's sustainable, and I think I can do that. And I think I should hold myself to that, because I think if I don't, I will just stop doing them. So I think once a week, that's possible and plausible. Especially because it's just this, no fancy editing. I think if I am traveling, or, like, doing something like that, maybe, once a month. Like, if I'm traveling, which normally I would only, I'm not going to travel, like, super long term. But if that makes sense. Because those videos, I plan on putting a little bit more into, a little bit more something into, Hopefully that makes sense. So once a week, I'm thinking I'm going to do Sundays. I might swap to Saturdays. Just cause. But, yeah. I think that's it. Well, the first, like, real video will be the next one, I think. I plan on, my style is going to change a lot over the course of this, I'm sure. So, yeah. I don't know, but just keep that in mind. Hopefully I want to get better at the whole talking to a camera thing, because clearly I'm not good at it right now. I'm scrambled. Yeah. That's it, though. Deuces. Go tell your mom you love her, if you didn't do that earlier. Go tell her hi. I don't know. How'd I end the last video? I don't remember. That's it. Deuces. Love ya. I'm proud of you. See you soon.